I think we can just go ahead and get started, and then if people trickle in, we'll let them in. So we are Chaiyya at Purdue. We're a Bollywood fusion dance team, and we have a component of our team based in philanthropy. So we can go ahead and introduce ourselves. My name is Akshaya. I am a senior double majoring in computer science and economics. I am the president of Chaiyya this year. I am from Iowa, and my favorite style of dance to do is classical because I basically did Bharatanatyam my whole life.
I
I
can
can
go
go
next. Hi,
next.
everyone.
Never mind.
Sorry, I'm Monica. I'm one of the
You got it.
captains this year, a senior in cybersecurity. I'm from Northern Virginia, and my favorite style of dance is cooking.
All
Okay,
right.
I can go next.
Home.
Okay, I can go next. I'm Ayush, and I'm senior in computer science. I'm from the Bay Area, California, as well as Mumbai, India, and my favorite style of dance is Bollywood.
All right. I'm a hope Sinishka doesn't jump in, but I'm Varun. I'm senior advisor this year for Chaya. I'm majoring in electrical engineering and computer science. I'm also from Northern Virginia. Favorite style of dance is Bunga.
Hi everyone, my name is Sinishka Deshpande. I am a sophomore majoring in biomedical engineering on the pre-med track, and I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. And my favorite style of dance is Bollywood or hip hop.
All right. So a little bit about Chaya. Chaya is a nonprofit philanthropic team here at Purdue. We focus first on cultural arts from India. So this is any type of Indian dance you may have seen, such as Bhangra, Bollywood, Kuttu, Ras, etc. However, we are a fusion team, which means that we do look to incorporate other styles of dance that are Western, such as jazz, ballet, contemporary, hip hop, etc. And anything we haven't listed, we are always open to adding more dance forms. The idea is for you all to learn and grow and have fun with different forms of dance.
So some of the dance styles that we do specifically that Vern slightly touched on are Bollywood, semi-classical, Bhangra, hip hop, contemporary, and Kuttu, but we do not limit ourselves to that. If you have any other skills that you'd like to bring to the team, we obviously welcome that as well.
So you're probably wondering, what does being a dancer on Chaya actually look like? So the weekly commitments for dancers will be about 9 hours a week. That'll be three 3-hour practices, which is pretty much what every other dance team on this campus does. Our practices for the semester will be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Apart from that, like we said, we are philanthropic in nature. So during the semester, we'll have different events that we will do as a team, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but you would be required to attend those events, just generally volunteer with the team, and it's a good time. And then lastly, every dancer will be part of one of our subcommittees. So this subcommittee could be something like production. You would help out with finding costumes or props. It could be with our social media team. It could be with our logistics team, booking practice rooms, and you would be required to go to those meetings, not more than an hour. And then if you become a board member, you would go to weekly exec meetings. Those would be just for board members, about an hour. And then since you are a board member, you would naturally be part of one of our committees. And so you would help run or simply attend those weekly meetings, which are also about an hour. And then apart from just the typical dance obligations, showing up to practice, having a good time, we do require member dues, and that'll go towards travel expenses, costumes, props, just generally helping you succeed as a dancer on this team.
So like we touched on earlier, we are a philanthropic team. Therefore, all of our members are required to participate in group volunteer events. Some of these events are fundraising events on campus. So last semester we had a hot chocolate fundraiser in Walk. It was really successful and we all had a great time. We also work with Food Finders Food Bank and other local organizations. And our main goal is just to give back to the community.
As a part of Chaiyya, you will be doing multiple performances. Some of the performances we did last year included performing at the AIF Diwali Mela, at Mehndi Ki Raat, at ISA Diwali Show, as well as several gigs like weddings, shows, and festivals. And another part of commitment would be performing at competitions, which we will be applying to this year. And most of them will be in the spring semester, and there might be a few in the fall semester as well.
Okay. Beyond 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 the scope of what's going on in terms of on-campus events, we're also looking to compete internationally. Nationally. DESI Dance Network is a nonprofit organization that currently partners with universities around the country. They look to host different dance competition that builds up to what's known as Legends, which is the National Bollywood Fusion Dance Competition that has traditionally been held towards the end of April. In terms of competition, recording season starts in September, October, when teams will record an audition video and submit it to different competitions. Between the timeframe of October and November, these individual competitions will judge your audition video and send out results towards the end of November, early December. And then January onwards is full competition season, which means that you're looking to raise money, attend comps, compete, and hopefully earn points on your way towards competing at Legends.
So in terms of the audition process itself, we generally start with workshops and then we have auditions and results. In terms of the workshops, we have 2 dates scheduled for that, and we are teaching you the choreography for auditions. They will both have the same content, so we'll be teaching the exact same choreo both days. We encourage you to attend both because it's a good way to practice and it's a good way to ask questions and kind of recap on what you've already learned, reinforce just muscle movement in general and muscle memory. Based off of whatever you learn at workshops, we ask you to show exactly that at auditions. You get to audition with up to 2 other people, and we sit down with you during like a 30-minute slot and kind of just get to know you after you audition, just talk, see, like, learn more about you basically. Right after that, you'd end up getting your results, whether you were accepted or not onto the team, and that's kind of just our general audition process so far.
So like Moni mentioned, we're going to be having 2 workshops. The first workshop is on Monday next week on the August 28th, and it's going to be from 8 to 10 p.m. in the Corec in MP6. The MP6 is on the 3rd floor in the Corec, and you can find the signs to the room. And if you don't find it, you can always DM us and we'll help you guide your way. And the second workshop is going to be on the Tuesday, August 29th. It'll be either in the afternoon or the evening, and we should have a update on that either today or tomorrow. So just be out on the lookout for that. Like we said, it's recommended to come for at least one workshop, and it'll be better if you come for both. We'll go over the same choreo, and it'll provide you the time to practice with us and go over each step. The auditions, we're going to be having 2 audition dates. The first one is on Thursday, August 31st, from 8 to 10 p.m. in Walk in the basement. And the second one is on Friday, September 1st in Walk as well, 6 to 8 p.m. in the basement. And like we said, you'll be auditioning with 2 other people, and then we'll be sitting down to talk with you and get to know you a little bit better. And at the workshops, we'll be providing with 20-minute slot signups, which can also be found on our link tree if you missed the workshops. And then once you've auditioned, we should give you the results pretty soon. And this will be either an acceptance, and it should be given to you by September 3rd, 5 p.m. So be out, like, once you audition, be on the lookout for that as well.
Our next event is actually tomorrow, from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. on Croc Lawn. It's their back to school bash, and we have a lot of fun events planned. There's trivia, there's prizes, including popsicles and ruafza and stickers. And so be sure to show up. It's a great way to meet other people on the team. It's a great way to meet potential new members on the team and just learn more about how we are in our team and maybe more about the audition process. Or if you have any questions, you can ask them at the back to school bash as well. So here are all of the upcoming dates in August and September. You can take a picture of this if you want, but just to give you a final rundown, the back to school bash is on Croc Lawn from 2 to 5, or 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. And then there's also the South Asian Fair. We'll have a table there on Croc Lawn on the 27th. Then we have our 2 workshop dates that we mentioned before, and then our 2 audition days that we mentioned before. Also, if you could fill out the interest form on that QR code if you are in the meeting right now, that way we know that you're interested and we can take a head count. So if you want to take a picture of that or screenshot it or something, now would be the time to do it. I'll give you guys a few minutes before we move on. Do you guys have any questions? I think there's a chat feature that you can use.
Yeah.
to
At
ask.
the very bottom of the screen, there's a Q&A
Okay.
button, or if you just want to raise your hand, unmute something, ask any questions you have, that's fine too.
If there aren't any questions, thank you all for coming. We hope to see you at workshops and auditions. And of course, if you do end up having any questions at any point, feel free to DM us on Instagram or email us at any point. But thanks for coming and hope to see you soon.